folks, Dan Frio here, the rate update. Today is January 26th, 2021. I am Dan Frio. I do the rate update every day. And what happened today? Don't go away. We'll go over it in a second. Okay, people are saying, Dan, get short and sweet. Get to the point. What's going on with rates today? So let's get there. What's happening with rates today? Well, if you watched my video this morning and yesterday and the last couple weeks, I said, here's what's going to happen. We're going to get a pullback, which is good news in the market. And I expected, if you watch my video today, I said I expect us to hit this line right here. And we did that and surpassed it. That is great news. So what is this? Why do we follow this number? Well, great question. And if you're a realtor out there, a mortgage person, you're looking to refinance or whatever, this is why people use me and use the Frio team, because we do this for you guys. We try to time the market. If you call your stockbroker and just said, oh, buy today, it might be all the way up here and his gut feeling is saying don't buy, but he doesn't say anything. Me, I tell you, guys, let's not lock. Let's float. I'll take it. If I guarantee you that rate, I'll get you that rate or better. So let's get on to what this number actually represents. The number that we follow here is right here. The up 9 means where people were paying more for the bond, the mortgage-backed security bond. Okay, let me put this in its easiest terms for you. Mortgage rates are factored in by two things. One is what's happening with mortgage-backed securities and the yields, and the other is called loan level price adjustments. Those loan level price adjustments are basically adjustments to the rate based on a ton of criteria. What's your credit score? What's called your loan to value? What kind of property do you have? What term are you looking at? A whole bunch of factors involved in that. Okay, so that's one piece of the puzzle. The other piece of the puzzle is something we can follow on a daily basis to find trends and basically to see what's going on with the market. So we follow this number right here. As this number goes up, that means the price of a bond, how much people are paying for this bond. As this number goes up, means people are paying more for the bond, thus it's driving down the yield. Okay, so there's an inverse relationship between the price and the rate. So as the price goes up, rate goes down. As the price goes down, rates go up. So if you go back and watch my channel on a daily basis, you can see when we were back here, I was concerned and I'm like, I got a feeling we're gonna have a pullback because we keep hitting this Fibonacci level and we keep deteriorating from it. Then it crashed. Okay, guys, remember, when this goes down, rates go up. So that was a big move. And I said, hold on, don't fret, because we should see rates come back to its equilibrium. And I'm looking at a 25 to 50-day moving average is where we should be fitting. And guys, I'll put this in layman's terms for you in a minute. And that's where we're getting. And this morning, if you watch my call this morning, I said, I'm expecting us to hit this line right here. We hit that and exceeded it. And we probably will be getting resistance right here on this line. So let me go through the lines with you real quick. The lines that go straight across, these are called Fibonacci levels. These create ceilings and floors when things are trading. So if it's a stock, it's a bond, it's anything that trades, you're gonna hit ranges where you should be trading between. I always say it's like bumpers when you're a little kid. You take your kids bowling and you put up the bumper lanes and the ball goes ding, 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 ding and doesn't fall outside those lanes. So normally that's what happens with this, but when you do break one of these Fibonacci levels, concern. Okay, the rest of the lines you're going to see there's a like a brown line, a black line, and a purple line. These are 25-day, 50-day, and 100-day moving averages. The Federal Reserve has been stepping in and buying mortgage-backed securities to try to get an equilibrium there. So my assumption, and you can always go back and I'm not predicting, just pulling stuff out of thin air. I'm saying we should be trading right in this range right here. Why? Well, because right here is where the 25 and the 50-day moving average crosses. We are getting right there. So I was excited to see us pass the 100-day moving average on its way up through. We passed the 25-day moving average on its way up to the 50-day moving average. But it was nice to pass these things and we continue to gain strength. Watch, we're at 9 right now. Let's see where it ends when we end the video. So that's what's going on with mortgage rates right now. So I'm predicting it's going to continue to ease into the week. Tomorrow is big news from the Fed, and the Fed they have to reassure the markets that they have no plans on cutting back on any stimulus. If they do anything but this, you're going to see chaos in the markets. And you're going to see stocks fall and mortgage rates jump. I don't expect this to happen. These guys are way too smart, and they're way too, I'll say this in a polite way, manipulative, that they know what they're saying. So I expect nothing to come of this. Okay, so we see the mortgage-backed securities are rising, which is great news. The 10-year Treasury is flat. I'm expecting this to drop to the one range, 1.00000, and we're getting there slowly but surely. So, I was correct on my move here, and we're not locking anybody because I'm continuing to see rates get better. Okay, so that's what's happening there. Today, what happened in the whole day? We opened the gate, and it's been good news ever since. So mortgage rates have continued to go lower throughout the day. So if you saw this chart, you get excited if this was a stock. Would you sell this stock if every minute it kept going up in price? No. Well, that's the same thing we're doing here. Am I locking in my rate if rates continue to get better? No. So that's why we follow this economic calendar for today that made some moves. Housing prices are killing it. Probably the best or second best numbers that we've ever seen. And that means home prices are going out the roof. If you don't own a home, you're missing out on wealth, people. You're missing out on wealth. Price index was up. Consumer confidence. This was also good news. Consumer confidence was up. I won't go through these numbers with you, but if you're expecting an 88 and you got an 89, that's good. Manufacturing index was slightly down, but that's not affecting the markets. What's affecting the markets? Stimulus. Basically what the Fed is doing and what the government is doing in regards to the stimulus plan. So that is that. Where are rates doing today? Well, I post this every day. It's market indexes. 30-year conforming, jumbo, FHA, and VA. Right now, the average is 2.81 on conforming, 2.86 on jumbo, 2.8 on FHA, and 2.44 on VA. One-day delta. What a delta means is change. So we're down 2 basis points since yesterday. 4 here, nothing here, and up 2 basis points there. 7-day delta is these numbers here. Now, what is 2 BPS? 2 is 2/100ths. Okay, let me put that simplest terms. If you move this over here, what that would have meant is yesterday the rate was 2.83. It's down 2 basis points, so that means we're at 2.81. Not really a difference. In a $100,000 mortgage, that might be a difference of $1. I don't know for a fact, but I'm just on the top of my head. That's that's how irrelevant these are. As the rates continue to get better throughout the day, as we're seeing, most banks as well as ourselves have not repriced, meaning we have not reissued new rates today. So you're probably looking at tomorrow rates being a little bit lower on our rate sheets across the board. Economic calendar, that's this. So that is it for today, guys. So if you're in the process right now of getting a mortgage, you're building a home, buying a home, refinancing, let me know. Here's what I ask you to do, and this is it. A couple things. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, click the bell so every time I do a video, you get an alert. But if you're in the process right now of getting a mortgage, send me what's called your loan estimate or your mortgage package or fee worksheet or any quote that you have. It'll tell me this. Give me your name, address, loan amount, how much the value of the house is worth, your rate, and all the costs. What I'll do is I'll dive through that with a red pen and get back with you. Yesterday, I was 3 for 5. 3 for 5, I beat the rate and the fees. Okay, both. The fourth one, I was able to get the same rate with less fees. The fifth one, I don't know if it was accurate or not, because the rate and the fees that the person sent me was nuts. And it was that analogy I always say, if you're finding gas for 50 cents, be careful. There's more behind the story than it's worth. So then how do you get in touch with me? How do you call? How do you email? What do you do? Well, the best way to do that is go to your browser and go to therateupdate.com. Scroll down below, and this is our 800 number, 844-775-LOAN. That's 844-775-5626. Reach me personally by emailing me at dfrio@preferredrate.com. If you're looking to buy a house and you're like, I really need help, click right here. This will ask you some questions. Based on the answers to those questions, it'll guide me and my loan advisors on the best program for you. That's for the purchases. If you're looking to refinance, this is the one that does it. If you're like, you know what, I just want to apply, click here. It's a pretty simple process and it's 100% secure. If you just want somebody to call you and you're like, I have a ton of questions and I just need help, click here. Myself or one of my mortgage advisors will be in touch with you probably within 15 or 20 minutes. The #1 home valuation system. So if you're out there and it's like, what is my house worth? You go to Zillow, you go to Redfin, you go to all these sites and you're going to get 50,000 different values. The best one in the business right now is this right here. It's a paid service. I pay on your behalf. Just click that, plug in your information, and you're on your way. And that's the best tool that I can advise for you to use. I don't sell the data. We can use it between me and you to figure out, is it a good time to refinance? Do you have equity in your house? And then just a whole bunch of other stuff. So that is it for today. I hope you liked the video. I'm in Chicago. I'm going to be getting out of here shortly because we're getting a blizzard, and I don't want to get stuck on the roads. So God bless. Heaven forbid, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.